So, before I start, let me just ask a question. Could you raise your hand if you were a female in the room? If you're a woman, raise your hand. Okay, cool. And could you raise your hand again if you would like more balance in your life? Okay, fantastic. So maybe you're at a place at the moment where you're doing very well in your career, but there's other areas of your life where you're not doing so well. Maybe you're working very hard and you're doing lots, but you're not really happy and enjoying your life. Or maybe you just feel that you're achieving all your goals, but something's missing. So if this is where you are at the moment, let's imagine a time instead where you've got balance in your life and you've got a relationship and a family. If this is where you are at the moment, but that's where you want to be, don't you think it's time that you do something different to move you in that direction? So you're probably wondering, who am I? And what can I speak to you about balance? So I work with people all over the world who want more balance in their lives. And what I've found, especially with women in Shanghai, is that the women in Shanghai are great in career and business, but there's some areas where they're not so great, mainly relationship, emotions, and things like that. So today, I just wanted to introduce you to a few different ways in which you can look at your life, which will hopefully help gain more balance. So for most people, they split their life into work and personal life. And that's how we look at it. I have my work life and my personal life. And today, I wanted to break it down a little bit further so you could start to see for yourselves where you have balance in your life. So the first one is career. Now, a lot of women are doing very well in their career, especially the ones in this room. So I want you to think to yourself, in your career, how well are you doing? If 10 is amazing and 0 is not very good, where are you at the moment? So some of you, or most of you, may be doing very well in your career. Another one where you're doing very well may be your finances. A lot of women that I know are doing very well with their finances, and they've got the career and they've got their finances on track. So what could be missing? Well, one of the things is contribution, right? Sometimes, although they work a lot by themselves and things like that, you're not contributing perhaps as much as you could. Maybe doing public speaking, giving back, or doing something to contribute to society. So I just want you to think, are you contributing in your life, or is this something that you can improve? Now, the next one is probably the biggest one in Shanghai, and that is relationships. And relationships is always a very interesting topic to speak to a lot of different women about. So just by a show of hands, could you raise your hand if you are in a relationship in the room? Okay, like 3 people. Could you raise your hand? Okay, could you?
你们有男朋友或者有老公的？
好，我用中文。对，如果你有男朋友，你可以请举手，好不好？好吧，如果你是单身，你可以请举手。Like you're single? Okay. 很多人说，可能是我不要别人知道。All right, now I'll go back to English. Okay, so relationships are really important. And a lot of women that I know focus on their career because they've given up on their relationship, because they think it's too difficult. So this is an area which may need a bit more balance. Another one is health. So this is really funny actually. So in Shanghai, what I've noticed is a lot of women will only go to the gym if they want to lose weight. Right? And if you're in the gym and you're slim, they'll ask you, why are you here? Right? Why? So health is not just how you look on the outside, right? It's the energy that you have. It's to keep yourself young. And you can work as hard as you like, but for a lot of women that I know, they want to stay and look as young as possible. So this could be an area that you may want to focus on. Next, we've got family and friends. So family is very important to a lot of people in Shanghai, but often we work so much that we forget to spend time with our family and our loved ones. Next, emotions. So this is an interesting one. I know a lot of people in Shanghai experience a lot of stress and anxiety all the time, and they get burnt out. So wouldn't it be great if you had a way to balance some of these things? Because if you experience more positive emotions, not only are you going to attract more men, right? But you're also going to be happier and you're going to enjoy yourselves in the process. Next, fun. Oh my God. Guys, in Shanghai. Holy moly. When I come to Shanghai, it is the busiest city and everyone is always working. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I need to go to this event. I need to go to this event to find a man and then another event. It's very funny. You've got to have more fun. You work hard to enjoy life. So enjoy it. Because what most people do is they work so hard and they forget that one of the most important things is to enjoy yourselves in the process. So I just wanted to introduce you to something called simple systems. So what do I mean? Most people think about their life when something goes terribly wrong. Or when they reach 30, usually. So I don't want you to have to wait, right, till a certain point, and then you're like, okay, now I need to find a husband, or now I need to find a boyfriend, now I need to get married and have children. I have a lot of those conversations with people. Instead, I want you to find a way that you can keep yourself on balance no matter what happens. Instead of going along, focusing on your career and finances, and then bam, you realize that everything's out of balance and you need to do something different. So one of the simple systems that I made was a life management system to help people manage all the areas of their lives. Now, a quick question to you is every month or every 3 months, look at these areas that I've showed you and think to yourself, what do I need to improve? Where am I out of balance? Because if you can reflect and think about these areas, it will really help you move your life forward. So one of the things that I did was called the Ultimate Life Management System. So this is like managing the areas of your life. So this is an online video course that I made with English subtitles so that you guys can understand if your English isn't that good, to help you start to think about your life in a different way. Most people have a vision for their business and their career, but they don't have a goal or a vision for their relationship or their health or something different. So this is a great way to start thinking about and managing your life a little bit more. I know today I've spoken mainly in English, right? But if you've got any questions, feel free to add me. That's my personal WeChat, right? And you can ask me any questions or we can chat afterwards. All I want to say is that I hope you guys can find balance in your lives, right? I wish you all the best and I hope that you have an amazing time in Shanghai. But please promise me one thing. Have more fun, please. Okay, thank you very much.